One. Welcome back, viewers, to the next episode of Downtime Encounters. We are playing the campaign Rites of Binding. I don't remember what episode this is. I think it's episode 12. Untitled until the end of the episode at the very least. Our artwork is done by Madison Nabraga. She is on the screen to the top right of me.
It doesn't want to be
music.
perceived.
Yeah, our music is by Alex Frazier. He's linked in our bio. He's on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, and Tidal. You'll hear his content at our pause screen. Our lovely, lovely DM is just above me to the left. His name is Nathaniel, and I'm going to let him kick us off into playing the game.
Hey, everyone. Well, funny enough, I rolled a 5 on our sport recap, and so I'm going to send it right back to you, Rose.
Wow, okay. That's deeply horrible because the only notes I took are that the squad went shopping for some magical items. We got some pretty cool stuff from an old lady.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. The party split up for 2 different missions. I don't remember what we split up for. I only remember that Let headed off with Sylvia and Let split up with Sylvia and Kaya, who is not joining us this week. She has some personal stuff going on, so she's not going to join us this week. I forgot to mention that at the top. I'm so sorry, Faith. And then I do know that Let, Sylvia, and Kaya are basically being held as hostages by Ethios.
Gloss over.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. But I don't remember what Gorfrak and Lionrith are up to.
And Koo.
Or Koo. I don't know what Koo's doing either. Yeah.
Thanks for your inclusion there, bud.
I was trying to remember what you were doing because I was like, I might know, but the answer was obviously no.
Yeah, so we have the party split up into 2 different groups. Group A, went to go and speak with the speaker, and that went south fairly quickly as she did not have any intention of really
Actually
speaking to them.
having a civil conversation.
Yes, at the same time, we also came to the realization that she seems to be pretty upset that the companion that the party's been taken along with is her son, or the god that she represents' his son, and doesn't like that they've just ran off with him. So
To be fair, he ran off and we followed.
yeah, that's always a good idea. Follow the child. And
We didn't know
so
he
that
was
party got
a
arrested.
divine being.
Yeah.
True.
To be fair,
other
I
group
don't even
would be-
think Let knew he was a child. Probably
Let
thought
has
he
no
was a full
concept
grown
of
man with a
age.
401k. No, Let doesn't know anything.
So, in the Group B side of things, they fled the city of Titania, which is where the party was currently at, and ran into some sort of strange-looking knight. And that's where we'll pick up, as the initial decision was for Gorfak to stay and delay this person or whoever, and the other 2 just flee. I'll leave the rest in your hands.
Is this knight still walking towards our camp or our past camp?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kind of like stand there with my flocks of birds in the trees and just
That's
kind of
right.
observe. Just observe, see what he's doing. Maybe try to get some more information visually about him as he gets closer.
Okay. Koo, what are you doing?
I am at the behest of where Lionrith goes, though if I have any control, I would suggest that we stay circling above. Ready to flee, but like, I'm not leaving behind Gorfrak.
Okay. So you are circling above then.
Far above. Not far enough, not close enough to hear.
Okay. Do you have a precise distance?
How high are you allowed to fly in this game?
I mean,
150, 200 feet, maybe? I don't know.
you can go
30,000.
pretty high up. I just didn't.
Pretty-
At that point, it's also if Gorfrak gets in danger, then response time will be
I know.
60 feet at a time.
Staying out of spell range, but also trying to make sure that Gorfrak is smart and runs away.
So what's that distance?
Hold on, I need to see if there's a distance on my Psychic Whispers trait. Within 1 mile.
Okay.
Let's call it a nice 200 feet.
Okay.
Straight up.
All right. The night keeps going towards you, Gorfrak. It doesn't make any sudden movements. It has its weapon drawn, which happens to be a mace of a significant size. And it will continue to walk towards you. And are you waiting until something different happens in this case? So 16. You can tell that this knight has very worn armor. It's not like shiny or new or anything like that. It looks like it's been through battles and scrapes before, such as anything cloth related seems to be slightly tattered, not pristine. And they are wearing kind of like a hood/helmet kind of combination, and you cannot see their face.
Okay. How far are they from me at this point?
I will say 60 feet.
Okay. I would like to call out to this person and just say, like, "Hello, traveler. How's it going?" And I
Well
like,
met, my dude.
it's like totally awesome that you're like on this path tonight, dude. And I'd like to ready the dodge action in case he attacks. I'm guessing it's a he.
Okay.
They attack.
I will have him close the gap to 30 feet. He will then take one hand and then raise it up in a like almost as if you're going to try to brush by, like if there's like heavy plants in your way, you'd like hold it out to brush things aside. He does that and just like holds it there, but doesn't brush anything aside.
Does he like freeze or does he keep walking?
Oh, he keeps walking.
Is his hand like this or like this? Pushing.
Like this.
Bad.
Not like awkwardly straight. It's more of like a like if I can't do the stance on screen here, but
Is he T posing to assert dominance?
no, he's not. Not yet. The game hasn't bugged yet.
Has he said anything?
Nope.
Still no face?
Nope, nothing.
Sorry, this changes things. I'm gonna look at a spell.
He's not asserting his dominance, so it changes things.
I would still have the Psychic Whispers ability on, right?
I believe this would have been like you just finished your long rest because you guys did during the day and it's now at the night.
Well, all I need is sight, so I'm gonna cue that up again.
Okay. Spend the dice.
It's any creature, up to 3 creatures I can see. Can I try to connect to the night too?
You good?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna reach out to all their minds.
Okay.
Other minds for 7 hours. I was like 1 hour again. 7 hours I can talk.
Cool. All right. The connection has been established.
Great. I asked Gorfrak, what's going on? Oh, sorry, I interrupted Taylor. Oops.
No, you're good. I don't know. Can you see anything from your vantage point?
Trees?
Anything else? Any stirring in the woods? Maybe on the path behind us?
Can I? Can I roll
Perception.
perception? That's... Oh. I'm used to having a good perception. Koo's perception is not as good.
A little high up. Probably doesn't help.
Yeah.
While you do have avian features, you do not have the eyesight, it would appear.
No eagle eyes. No, but... And I want to try and speak into the mind of this thing.
Okay.
I think it's a very gentle, average greeting with, like, the question mark curiosity of, well, what are you doing here?
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God! I'd like to register that this isn't my fault, and I had no idea that this could potentially be bad.
This is fair. I agree.
Alright, wisdom saving throw.
No.
That's a 13!
And check some stats.
Oh no.
If Madison fails this wisdom saving throw, I'm taking it personal against Nathaniel.
She's already failed.
Make a constitution saving throw.
No.
Okay.
This is going great already.
Good.
That's a 19!
So you feel this energy from this night use this connection between the two of you immediately after you utilize it. So basically he became aware as soon as you started to speak. And thoughts of something that's not from something else tries to penetrate your mind and take over. You're able to repulse it physically, but it did enter in and rummage around before you were able to break off it entirely.
That's...
Yes, you get the feeling that had you not have resisted, you would have fallen unconscious.
Figures. You bastard.
Oh boy.
Damn it. Well, I'm still conscious, so I'll end that connection very quickly. And then tell Gorfrek, and I guess Liner at the same time, don't mind speak with it. Don't do it. It's bad. Don't do it.
That's because every creature can mind speak with others.
It's 15 feet away from you, Gorfrak.
Okay. Upon hearing Koo say it's bad, I'm going to. Is it still walking towards me, or is it pick things up yet? Okay. I'm going to walk match pace to keep that 15 feet for now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have my birds, all 8 flocks of ravens, just start circling above him for now. And I'm gonna yell out to him, "Stop right there! You don't want to come any closer."
He will continue to move. Is there a specific distance that you would do something on?
I'll give him one more warning before I change my action.
Okay, so he will go for another 15 feet. But you will, of course, move the 15 feet away from him. Is there anything you'll do, or will you do something different?
I'm going to have all 8 swarms of ravens converge and start pecking at him, and I'm just gonna turn tail and dash action.
Okay, we're gonna roll for initiative. If that's the case.
Should I roll as well?
Whoa!
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Here's my initiative button.
Listen, wisdom saves and con saves, not good for a rogue.
Okay,
Initiative.
so you-
Can do that.
Okay, so you got a 4 and a 19.
And you automatically get sneak attack since you're within 5 feet of an ally. You're riding Lionrith.
But she's also 200 feet in the air.
I'm also 200 feet away from any threats.
Kind of far away to do anything.
Oh no, go for it.
Okay. Oh, actually, it turned out right. So we'll see to that. Okay. Cool, you're up first.
I'll speak in Gorfrak's mind, saying, "Don't think it's real." Hold on. Before I actually say that, I should probably confirm with the DM. That didn't feel like a sentient creature's mind, right? That was something weird.
Roll Arcana.
Ah, heck. That
Piece of information is free. It must be paid for by a roll.
Of course, yeah. So you get the idea that this creature is likely sentient. But it's hard to interpret the level of it. You can't tell if something is controlling it or if it is receiving orders from someone else in that regard. But whatever it is, this thing is intelligent.
Right.
Now, if it
And it felt
seems-
malicious.
yes,
You
as
are
it wanted to
evil,
put you
threatening.
unconscious.
Yeah. Yes, then I will just tell Gorfrak, "It's bad. Leave now. Leave now. It wants bad things to us. Go. Bad. Bad." Wow, that was really not coherent, but
Talo.
anxiety will play over.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Just encourage Lionrith to kind of start heading, I don't know, back west.
Back down the road?
Yes?
Okay. All right. Lionrith will use his turn to do that. Knight's turn's up.
My birds get to attack him before he acts since I started this business.
You can.
Don't like that tone. Do you want me to roll it 8 times or just once?
Just roll it once.
Okay.
Or yeah. Fine. 18. Damage. Okay. So total 7. We'll average that out a bit. So
I'm going to roll it like 2 more times.
yeah, roll it 2 more times, then we'll add that damage to it. 8.
Ow.
15. And then
Good damage.
22. Okay. As you strike your raven strike it, it seems like it does some damage, but it's not as effective as you think it would be normally.
Non-magical.
And Gorfrak, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
No.
Wow.
As it tilts its hand upward, as it is showing like an open palm. On it is a like almost like a hieroglyphic or like a glyph of like a closed eye.
Uh-oh. I don't know what that is, but I'm saying uh-oh.
That is a failure.
Really?
What?
Yes. As you see it, you immediately have this feel of terror is the wrong word, but like overwhelming anxiety.
That's familiar.
I can relate. I feel represented in this game today.
And you are unable to move.
Oh, shit.
So you can no longer take the move action. You can repeat this save every turn.
Cool.
No.
But with that, you will take
Plus 10 to whiz saves? Holy crap.
Yeah.
7 psychic damage.
Cool.
He will now close the gap using his move action. He'll be next to you.
Oh no. Oh no.
So it's my turn.
Correct.
Is it?
Roll your concentration check as well for your
Okay.
ravens. Your ravens disappear.
Cool.
Oh.
So I can't take the move action, but can I use spells that move me?
Yes.
Oh. You're so clever.
Misty step.
Yeah. Should I make the whiz save first, or should I do it at the end of my turn, or does it matter?
It's at the end of your turn.
I to pull it closer if I use that. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it with my staff because it's on me now, right?
Yes.
Okay. With my -1 to strength, I'm gonna hit this thing.
Oh no, we both have -1 to strength.
Oh wait, that was the wrong button. Accidentally heals the. Where's the attack button? On
You
this
rolled it
staff?
twice.
Can I not attack with this staff?
You should be able to.
It will not let me.
Let me check your sheet. Did you click the +2 next to the staff of healing?
Then I click the 1d6 -1 too.
I don't know.
I can just pull out my.
Yeah, just use the quarterstaff.
Yeah.
You should still have it in your inventory,
Yep.
I would imagine, or just add it in.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna sell that stuff. I'm not gonna just get rid of it.
Yeah, you're gonna sell a stick.
Yeah, my +1 quarterstaff. Yes, I'm gonna sell it. It's like 100 gold. Actions. Quarterstaff. There we go.
It hits the armor, nothing happens.
Cool. And I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step. Are we still in the forest? Are we on the edge of the forest?
You're right at the edge of it.
Okay. I'm going to. Can I Misty Step up into a tree, into like the canopy?
You can try.
That was
Would
what
you
I
like to
was
do that?
thinking.
Okay, can I make a perception check to see what my open options are?
Yeah, like you can definitely do that.
Okay, well you said you can try, like I would have to roll for it or something. Am I gonna have to roll for it?
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll here in a second for it, but
Fine, I'll
Just pick your destination.
Nope. I'll just teleport straight back 30 feet out onto the open road.
okay, you're still gonna have to roll.
What do you mean?
As you have to roll a spellcasting check.
Oh,
Correct.
Okay.
Let's go.
So as you
Awesome.
go to teleport, you feel as whatever this effect that he's doing onto you, it's almost like it's tethering you to him. And when you do that, it like latches onto the magic you're casting and seems to try to completely disrupt it entirely. You seem to be fine.
so he just wants to give
And
me a
the spell
hug.
goes without a hitch. Okay, now roll your wisdom saving throw. You barely pass as you're able
Yes.
to at least unfog yourself with the move action, but that will be the end of your turn. Okay, cool, you're up.
in line with the busy action?
I just go for it to take care of herself. I'm running. We're staying above, but not engaging. Nope. Nope.
Wow, she really said, "You look good, girl. I'ma go."
Okay. So are you staying above Gorfrak or are you fleeing the scene entirely?
Staying above.
Then that's what Lionrith will do then. The knight is up. He'll close the distance and
Feels
make it up to you for
bad.
30 feet. He will have you do another wisdom saving throw.
Oh, thank you. I will just nod and say I passed. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is. You have a good wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now he's going to smack you with his mace 3 times.
Oh!
That was
Bad!
very...
Okay.
Not the 34. Not the 34.
Oh no.
So you take in total.
Please don't be dead.
So we got 18. Then we got to 20. I think you're at 33.
33 damage.
Are you
Let me-
Up and it's up and it's up and it's up.
15 plus 9 plus 10. 33, yeah.
Cool.
Take 33 damage.
Yep, I'm up. Barely, but I'm up.
Okay, good. Yep,
I'm
great.
still vibing.
We're running away, right? Just in the head. Running away, right? Running away, right? Running away, right?
Here's the okay. So I am not currently under the movement
Correct.
frozen thing.
You have been able to push out whatever thought it is, but you know, every time you look around at that eye, it is causing you mild pain.
Well, apparently Gorfrak's been experiencing mild pain since we left Lux. So
Yeah.
I am gonna go ahead and it's my turn, right? I'm not just. Okay.
That's your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and just wild shape into a giant owl and 60-foot flying speed away from this man.
Away!
All right.
Away.
Who, you're up.
We're going. Following Gorfrak. Double fly speed. Let's go.
Okay.
And, you know, I
Um,
guess if you want to narrate, asking for details about what the hell that just was.
He pulls out a ballista.
well,
Special homebrew spell. Manifest ballista.
okay. So,
Hey, as long
do
as it
you
doesn't
converge
scrap
with
what-
Gorfrak, or do you stay your 200 feet away?
You should stay away, but I can't control that.
I don't know if Ku is smart enough. I think they'll get at least close enough. I don't know.
Or a fireball.
30 to 60 feet?
From Gorfrak?
Yes.
Okay.
Strategically, is it a good choice? No. Is Ku smart enough for that? Also, no.
Can I not just for flavor, not for mechanics. I'm gonna say no. Stay the hell away from me, because Gorfrak is wise enough to know that like we're way out of our depth here.
Stay away. No, I need help.
No, stay away. I'm fine. And she's like stressed. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
It's
Everything's fine.
This is giving Gorfrak talking to Sylvia about how she's fine, even though Sylvia's like, "You're clearly not."
Yes.
At least he didn't make me roll deception for that.
Well, is that what you're going to commit to,
Yep.
Madison? So you're going to go within 30 feet of Gorfrak.
60 feet if she's gonna keep me away. Because I said
Okay.
30 to 60. And if you don't want me close, I won't be close. But goddammit, I'm not leaving you.
But I mean, if Lionrith's within 30 feet, he can give me the help action.
You can.
I wonder if that's what he's asking, and we're just reading too far into it.
Probably, but I get anxiety in this game sometimes.
It's hard not to read into everything Nathaniel says because sometimes they're like secret gems of information that you're gonna need in 6 weeks.
Or longer.
It's more like 6 months.
You just
but-
say like
yeah,
that city card we drew session 1 or 2.
So the knight uses his action to summon a nightmare, a horse that has a coat of black fur with a mane of fire. It will then mount and then proceed to follow,
Okay.
Of
maintaining
course.
speed. Maintaining
don't
the
get a
speed.
head start?
But wait, horses don't help us, but they help him go faster?
Right.
That's actually kind of odd, honestly.
It's illegal
It's a nightmare.
in this game.
Also, I would like to just appreciate Nathaniel's pun work there. Nightmare, scary dream, nightmare, black horse.
Yep,
Yeah.
all Nathaniel. Definitely that was just Nathaniel. Yep.
Anyway, you have
Oh,
your. But yes, I will point out that it does seem odd that this horse is able to maintain speed with you.
Okay. What else is he gonna do, boss?
That's it.
Okay.
Perfect.
I will
Job.
just point out, it's following.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna ask who, or not ask. I'm gonna say, let's fly as fast as we can away from here.
Do not ask me. Ask the dragon.
Well, are we linked with Lionrith in this conversation?
Oh, I am.
I
I will ask the dragon. We fly very fast.
I'm gonna tell Lionrith we need to keep flying up and away from this person. Up above the clouds if we can.
Oh yeah.
Alright,
What's
I
the
will-
weather?
It's relatively clear.
Damn it.
Like the occasional cloud, like nothing too crazy. I'll end combat here for now.
But we're still
Um,
being followed.
And we will. What direction are you guys heading? Is probably the better question here at this
Yeah.
point.
That is a good question.
Can okay. Madison, I'm talking to you specifically. Having no knowledge of what is going on back in Titania currently. I think Orfrak would want to try to fly to the Druid Circle south of I'm trying to pull up the world map, but my computer's going slow.
The Forest of Raccoons.
No, there's not one in the Forest of Raccoons.
There's one south of it though.
There's the one in the Circle of the Land in the just north of the lake above Wolford.
With the progress we've been making, we might be able to make it. I was also thinking about going above a forest because that's theoretically harder to run in if you're on horseback. And you're right, we wouldn't want to go back to Titania.
Nathaniel, from the night we spent in the Forest of Raccoons, does it look like a pretty clear road through the forest, or is it kind of like a path that tapers off after a while?
No, it's a pretty solid road.
Okay. I say we fly due south of the trees.
So you want to go through into the forest itself directly.
Above the forest.
Swing around, head
Above
due
it.
south.
But yes, you want to go.
Yeah.
Put as many
Okay.
terrain difficulties in his path as we can.
Yeah.
You'll have to roll perception to see if you can continue to spot him. Especially
it.
since if you're gonna bring him through the forest.
Can I have help
Yeah.
from Lionrith?
If he's following you don't know. He could just be going down that path. You guys got in the way.
He could be.
But the
Yeah,
fact that he
at
summoned a horse is suspicious.
Suspicious.
Ew.
I mean, he didn't strike first. Gorfrak, yeah, you can keep tabs. Actually, you probably should roll with disadvantage here, because if you're going to go through the forest here, try to keep an eye on what's below you.
Can we
That
say
could be
that
difficult.
Lionrith gave help to cancel that out?
I don't think he can give help in this situation, in that
He could have
he's
helped
also
me.
trying to maintain flying.
Damn it.
Okay, yeah. Neither one of you are going to spot
Uh-uh. At least until
where
we
this
get
guy
out
goes
on the
afterwards.
plains.
This is very high up, especially if you wanted to maintain that distance. This would be near impossible without specialty things. Okay. Well,
Are we
You're heading south?
are we cutting to another group, or can I make another roll?
we're gonna keep going with you guys.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay. Oh no.
Is there a roll that I could make to do like a body scan to see if I can still feel tethered to this being?
You don't feel tethered. You don't feel that anxiety.
Okay.
Scanning.
So let me check a few things here. So how long do you fly for?
Before I answer that, if we inquire with Enrith if he's seen anything like this before, what does he say?
He will reply with, I haven't seen anything like that before. I mean, it was hard to tell. I mean, it was kind of far away.
Yep. Bad. Scary.
Yeah.
Felt bad.
He had a glyph of a closed eye on his hand. Have you ever seen a symbol like that?
Are you asking him?
Yeah.
He shakes his head no.
Have I?
You can roll history or arcana.
Yes, two things that Varios are famously good at.
Can I help Ku? Like talk about
This would be a separate roll.
8.
Can I also roll?
Ku, you're unfamiliar with this type of magic.
That tracks.
Oops. Nope, just the 9.
Rip.
You are also unfamiliar with this magic.
Cool. This nature magic really isn't doing shit for me anymore. Oh, I did it. 45 minutes. We did it, guys.
You did a good job.
Algorithm being around.
Unless you count when I
Okay.
said bastard earlier, which I did.
Thanks for repeating it. Anyway,
Right.
so this begs the question for you guys:
Right.
how long do you fly for?
Can we make it to the Druid Circle?
Yeah.
You'd have to be able to spot it if you know where it is.
Oh. That's a good point.
We'd like to
It
come
comes
down.
up like as the sun is setting, like, where's Druid Circle?
I mean, as the sun is rising.
Yeah,
No,
that.
we're traveling at night, aren't we?
Yeah, so as the
We are
sun
traveling
is
at
rising.
night.
All right.
Truck.
Can we
Trucker.
maybe come like how many hours is that to where I just moved us to?
Oh, I'm on a different map. I apologize. That would be a total of 8 hours.
Why don't we? What do you think? Who?
I can't see where you put us on the map.
I put us like smack dab
You
in the
can-
middle between the
Can you
lake.
not move this to the player page? You can move out.
I'm moving, but it usually takes me a while to
Okay.
load.
Yeah. I moved.
Hey boss, aren't we trying to go here? Whoop,
Oh, you're selecting both of them.
I fucked up. I fucked
Oh,
up.
just click exit, the
Everybody,
exit key, and
everybody-
deselects it all.
everybody, take your finger off the mouse.
There you go. Color you guys that color.
Yeah. But smack dab in the middle between the south of the forest and the lake.
Bad.
That's a full 8 hours from the north of the forest to the south of the forest.
It is.
Maybe
It took you 3 days to get here.
Yeah, that's a good
About.
point.
Yeah, okay. Is this farmland? Is it grassland? Is it hilly? What's the
This is like prairie, prairie and grassland. I mean, there are some farms, but it's not as populated as the northern area.
could we find a barn to hide in?
You could. You'll need to roll perception.
I think that's the vibe right now.
Okay. 10.
If only there were people there to help me.
I think we'll have Lynrith roll as well. Here, help you out.
4.
This is fair because I don't know if Gorfrak knows what a barn is or if she would believe in barns.
I feel like she would not believe in barns.
Well, I think Lynrith got a high enough with the 12.
Thank God.
It's not hard to spot a barn. They're relatively large structures in an open area. Like, I mean, it would almost be like missing the broadside of a barn. I mean, like, anyway.
Wow.
I
Bad
cannot,
joke.
I cannot put my.
You'll make your way there.
I don't know what you want me to do.
And
I go first. I go land first. I'll be right back.
before you do, as you are descending, you see your friend, the knight on his horse, about. He's like pretty far away. It's hard to gauge, but he's behind there, unwavered.
And it's dawn, and we can just see this black horse on the horizon.
Pretty much, yeah.
Bad.
And that's where we'll switch to the other group.
Bad.
Bad.
We got a little bit of time for you guys. So basically, you guys are arrested, just kind of like put in chains, sent off to what you believe to be named the Fort Titania, which is a large fortress
course.
within the city,
Very,
which
very
houses
creative
most of the
name.
paladins of it. Yeah, it's as if maybe one of the other cities was created by it. And you're brought deep beneath the structure. For some of you, your accommodations are more to be desired, as in you get a bed and a room. That's kind of it. However, Sylvia, you are nobility, and your situation is more like a hotel room. You got like a nice bed.
Wow.
You have like a bookshelf with like various books on it. Like a desk. You're not given any like small tools like silverware, quills, anything like that. You're not
course.
given. But you do have basic amenities. Similar to something that you would see the the merchant class would have.
Okay.
And for the first day or night, we'll say, you're not visited by anybody, but I do want to give you the opportunity if you would like to do anything. You do
What?
see everybody, but you're all in your own individual cells.
So they just have like the nice cells right next to the anyone.
Yeah, but what's even worse is that there's a clear stone wall between your room and everyone else's. And like everyone else's has bars in between theirs. So like and Eyes, their rooms are next to each other. They have bars that split between one another. So they can physically like hold hands if they wanted to. You don't have that luxury on your side. Well, I thought it would be better
Holy-
saying you can physically touch each other if you want. Is that
I
what
yeah.
you want?
No,
Okay.
yeah, no. What you said was better. I'm just crying because Faith isn't here, but if she was, she would immediately have said, "Don't try to hold my hand."
Yeah. What books are in my cell?
It's all like I'm not say church pamphlets, but basically like books on the history of the church,
I knew it.
like full on like historical references. Like it's all religious doctrine pieces. There are some just general history, but honestly, it's nothing relatively too interesting. There are, I guess you could say there are some like folktale style ones that are more leaning towards the church.
Mhm.
But
Do any of them mention Valdara?
they do on a few different occasions. Most of them are all. I would say actually I shouldn't say most. All of them show her in a negative light.
Of course.
One of them is a villain of one of the like almost like a children's book, but she's just like the plain villain in it.
Mhm.
You know, they say that you really shouldn't talk bad about your ex-spouse in front of your kids, and I feel like Ethios should really learn a thing or two
Yeah.
about that.
Do I have the ability to cast any magic at all? I'm assuming no.
So this is what's interesting is that they make it so then that specifically your room, unless it is because you all of you don't have any of your things. Let me make
Right.
that clear. Other than your clothes on your back. Your room is under the silence spell. So you can't speak unless they allow it. So you can do
Wow.
gestures. So if you have things that use the somatic component, just the somatic, you can use the spell. If it's verbal or material, you cannot cast the spell.
Okay.
But they will allow. What they will do is that if they need to speak with you at some point, or that to deliver food, what they'll have is they'll bind your hands with like these little like gauntlets, basically. They'll turn on so then you can talk. They'll hand you anything and then do any basic discussions, so you can talk with any of the guards or whatnot. But
Okay. I don't know if I can even use sending or not.
Sucks to be a caster sometimes.
I'm assuming that these that whatever they've done to Sylvia's cell, they've also done to Let's, but does that apply to elemental abilities?
no, they don't. They just know you
Cool.
can punch things.
So can Let's still sit there and like practice, do some training? Okay. I would like to be
I will
doing that
say-
with my time then.
You probably should roll stealth. If they see you burning the cell, they might get a little frustrated with you.
Can Let only do fire? They can't do like just like little water or like little ice that might not be
They
as
can.
noticeable?
That's why you're rolling
Okay.
stealth. Is the
Okay.
So if my spell requires a component, I cannot cast it.
correct.
Okay.
If you tell me that doesn't count, I'm quitting
Wait.
the game forever and you can all play without me.
I think that one thing that's very interesting is that even surprises maybe a few of you there of how like stealthy Let is in this case. Like there's times where Let has no idea about society, but then there's other times that you're pretty sure Let was trying to hide things from their mentor, and they know how to do it. So Let's able to experiment with the different elements, and no one's the wiser. They'll be like, "Oh, there's a puddle in their room. All right, whatever."
Knowing Let, they'd probably just assume they peed their pants.
So
Incredible.
you can do that. Why don't you roll a check to represent you training? Well, what did we use last time?
I literally don't know.
We'll do an acrobatics.
Okay.
I think that's closely upgraded. That or a bit of wisdom, but we'll do acrobatics in this case.
Yo.
Yeah, you're killing it. Mark it up again. All right. You guys have like basically a day to do anything, but you can also talk to any of the guards, should you choose to do so.
Do the guards have like a key?
Roll perception.
I'm asking because I can cast Mage Hand. That's one of the few spells I can actually cast.
Okay. Yeah, roll perception.
Did it not go through?
It's not going through on my end.
Yeah, it's popping up on
Do you have
It
your
might be on.
extension? Your extension
Yeah,
activated?
I just did. I realized I didn't do it before. I forget. It doesn't automatically connect anymore. I'm gonna reroll.
Yeah, just to see if it works out here. We'll take the 14, but let's see if we can bring it over to the main screen here. Okay. You can tell it seems like whoever they bring, they don't have keys on them.
Of course.
At least from what you can see. Maybe they have like hidden keys or something, but the people that come by typically are there just to deliver food, and that's kind of it.
Well, when I'm permitted to speak, I would say something like, "How long do you plan to hold us down here? You know, I have an important funeral to get to. I've had a death in the family."
You'll get a
And-
reply of, "I'm sorry to hear that. Here you go. Goodbye now."
Can Let hear when Sylvia's speaking?
Only when they turn it off.
Okay.
Also, do you have any books that aren't about the church?
Let's see if I can
Jeez.
find any different types for you. All right, they're gonna go.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like something to do, but all I can think of is like sitting there training. But Let would probably like stop a guard and ask them about their whole life. Just them personally, no information about anything else. Just be like, what's your name and how many kids do you have and where did you get those kids? And
Yeah.
and
Because Let doesn't understand
Right.
how families work.
no, Let does not have any concept of like a
Please
nuclear
tell me
family
that
or
some random guard is forced to give Let the talk.
We're gonna roll persuasion, and we'll see how charismatic you are.
to get a guard to talk to me.
Yeah, I
Sit
mean, you're
and
in a
chat with
prison, like
That's fair.
possibly like heavily wanted criminals here. So you get some that will like chat back to you, but it's nothing substantial. They're like, doing all right, and then you ask like a random question that you want to know, and then they're like, good talk, and they keep going.
Incredible. It's on brand.
And I think at this point we'll take our break.
Cool. All right. We are. Viewers, we're back with the second half of tonight's stream. Chaos is ensuing. No one's ready. During the break, we all had mild panic attacks. Thanks for viewing.
Are we ever ready?
Back to you, Nate.
Yeah, I think you guys are.
Back home in the studio is Nathaniel. I'm going to pass it off to him. Thanks.
Okay, so you guys arrive at the barn?
Sure.
Man on the horizon? What would you like to do?
How far is Mr. Horseman?
He's pretty far. I can't gauge footage.
Is he this small on the horizon or this small on the horizon?
That size.
That's
He's getting there.
Okay.
He's a few miles away.
Oh.
But he's coming quickly. Like
Where's he
there's no
gonna
mistake,
mile in
like
minutes?
yeah. You have only a handful of minutes before he arrives.
Can we see the lake?
No.
Okay. And this barn is probably, and the farmhouse is the only thing for miles?
Yeah. I mean, there's like other nature objects like rocks, some other trees.
Okay.
What looks like farm animals.
Question: do you have anything that can hamper his movement?
I
Because if we
have-
can't run away from him, maybe we can keep him from running up to us.
I have Entangle. I have Sleet Storm. I have Tidal Wave. I'm a druid, so most of my spells are control spells.
I'm not in this environment, but I require clarification. Did you say little sick farm animals?
I didn't.
No, I
hear
didn't
that.
mean to if I said that. They're just little like farm animals about.
Like,
Little ones.
sick.
None of them are sick. Yeah, like
Yeah.
sick farm animals.
Yeah,
not
they're
like
rad.
not like
They have
this.
sunglasses and they smoke.
All
They're
right.
really cool.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I just if you're making sick farm animals, I'm fighting you in the street.
How much time do I need to check my book for the location of the druid circle?
You would need. You could probably find the answer, but by the time you find that answer, he'll probably arrive.
Okay.
Bad.
Or at least you hope to, depending on your role.
Okay.
What is entangle?
Entangle creates vines on the ground that keep them trapped until I either drop the spell or they pass a dex save. Which I don't know how high his dex is because he seems to be some kind of puppet, maybe?
I mean, if you could alter his ability to chase us by like blinding him, maybe, or like obscuring his senses, that could work.
Yeah, I've got fog cloud.
But that's location based.
Do you guys have time to just like internet bully him really quick?
Sorry, the internet doesn't exist.
I'm kidding. True.
I'll put a poster up if we live through this that says nerd or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that is the equivalent here, isn't it? For the record, don't internet bully people. Don't do that.
Why don't we try to fight him and see how one round goes and then just
It will go bad.
Okay.
It will go badly. I'm certain of it. And again, I know I'm not there, so I'm putting my 2 cents in where it doesn't matter, but I wouldn't fight him.
Can we see the farmer yet? Can we see the inhabitants?
We're not putting innocents in danger.
Who knows? It could be a level 20 retired adventurer. You never know what Nathaniel's gonna plant.
If only
You
were
literally don't.
actually
This is freaking
older.
night walking through the forest. I mean, stranger things have happened in this campaign.
If only you were
I
in
mean-
Wolford, because that's where Sylvia's from, and her family might be able to help you.
Unfortunately, we're too far north. We
I
couldn't get
know.
there.
Oh.
No, you don't see the farm yet, or he may be hiding from you, one of the two.
So
Because
probably
you
not
are like
adventure.
having a dragon companion with you. And you did
Okay.
like come down from the sky, so if you saw that, that might be a little awkward.
Right.
And I can't.
I suggest.
Orfrak can't ride Lionrith, right? I'm too big.
No, you're both medium sized.
Figures. I suggest entangle. Or look through book, cast entangle,
Mm-hmm.
look through book, hope entangle works, run.
Yep.
Do what damage we can while he's in entangle.
Yeah. Or just run, and I'll slowly burn spells to slow him down.
Something like that.
Okay.
I'm hoping that we'll miraculously find that the circle is relatively close
Harness the
or
circle.
magical and protects us from evil things, even though it probably won't.
Or that there's druids there who might help us. That's not how this campaign seems to be going, though, so who knows? I guess the current best course of action is to read the book and hope I find it quickly.
All right. Roll a nature check.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so when you're reading through it, you discover probably the main reason why you're not able to see it from above is that it is magically hidden.
Oh.
So that's your biggest thing and issue, because it is the open plains. They do want to keep it secretive. Kind of hard to do that if anybody can see it overhead or just across the vast plains. So to do it, there is a hidden route where there are stones that you need to follow, and should you follow them in the precise order,
Man.
it allows you into their glade.
Does it also hide us if we make it into the glade?
You would assume so, since it has some sort of
Okay.
detective magic like that.
Okay. This is not as bad as it could be worse. Okay. Do we know?
You just have to
Can
go
we do
fast.
that fast?
It is over some large space of time. So you probably, if what likely would occur is that you'd have to go to different spots on the plane, probably within a day. So probably you'll finish it by the evening, most likely. And while also having this guy possibly follow you. That's probably what will happen.
I have a question.
Yes.
Have we noticed if he is taking? Have you seen the movie It Follows?
No, I have not.
Okay.
That's
Never mind.
awful.
Is he taking the direct straight line path towards us, or if we is he cutting through things and making arts and slides and things like that?
He is going the most convenient direct route.
Okay. Is he on the road right now?
So, if there's a giant cliff, he is not going to leap across the giant cliff to get to the other side.
Okay.
But if there's just a large rock, he'll likely go over the rock if it's. He's going the shortest distance in time. Like he's not like trampling trees down or anything to get to you.
Can we know where the rocks are to make our decision of where we want to make our final stand? It sounds like
you'll have to do some rolls and some survival and perception rolls to find it. But I will state that you did look at it. He stops 60 feet away on his horse and dismounts it. But when he does, it's more of like the horse fades. And he kind of like glides into a walk and then draws his weapon and then starts walking towards you.
Entangle?
Entangle.
Draw out knife!
90
Have a knife
feet.
against a giant armored thing.
Alright, boss. We're gonna cast Entangle at first level.
Okay. You cast Entangle, and thorns sprout up along the ground to ensnare him. When this happens, nothing happens as he kind of like floats a little bit above it when he walks. So you get the impression that he is not actually physically touching the ground at any given time.
I did not.
Possibly you can maybe roll a check to see why this is likely occurring.
Would that be Arcana?
Yes, or any other knowledge roll you'd like
roll
to use.
that.
It isn't the same scenario, but why did that make me think of when you're like playing an imaginary game with kids and you're like, and I shoot fireball and they're like, I'm fireproof, and then you're like, and then I'll shoot ice ball and they're like, I'm ice proof.
Yeah, this kind of has that vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
We rolled
Yeah, sadly.
so low on Arcana.
You don't know why he's able to do this. But you know it's not normal. I will give you that.
No shit, Sherlock.
I'll
This is giving violating the orc general's grave, but with more pain.
Direct consequences. Lionrith?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to make
Maybe
an Arcana
run
check?
far now.
You can make an Arcana check.
You can.
Yeah. He understands a little bit it.
There's a chance.
That's true. That's true.
That's right. That's about right.
I try to help.
Of course.
Oh, 5.
I guess we start running.
Lionrith, fly
Okay.
now. Go far.
What direction do you want him to go?
Should we,
Look for stones?
or should we tell him to go to get Sylvia's parents?
No.
Gotta figure this out quick.
Okay,
This guy's walking.
Can you look for the stones?
He can try, but he's not like
I mean, I could go with
he doesn't
him,
know a lot about this stuff. Yeah, like this is a difficult situation for him.
I think we keep him with us and let him give us the help action. Because I can pump some healing
or
into him.
fight himself.
That too. Alright.
Alright, oh, okay, we're gonna 3v1 this thing. Is this such a bad idea?
Uh-huh, it is.
Okay.
Very bad idea.
Okay. Yep. roll initiative.
Yeah.
So we're gonna throw it
Oh
down.
no, I think we should try to run and keep our distance if we can, and
Okay.
before we just.
He's only walking.
Yeah, because he's a walker. He's like he's you know, if we take a couple dash actions, stop and read the book, take a couple dash actions. I don't know if Nathaniel will let us cheese the system that way, but
Might as well try.
Worth a shot.
yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Okay, so you're just gonna run away from this guy?
Well,
The very
can we
scientific art of running away.
Can we glean the location of the first stone and then run towards that stone?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll need to do a survival and a perception check.
In what order?
Or I should say, one of you do survival, one of you do perception. And before you roll, you can choose Lyra to help you with one of them.
I have +0 on both of those.
I have a +8 to perception and a +5 to survival.
You take perception. I'll take survival with advantage.
Sure.
That sounds about right.
Oh no.
8.
Oh no.
Okay, so you guys are a little lost.
We're panicking.
But to be fair, you guys had a pretty good idea. The guy just is walking towards you. So if you guys just like run a while, it seems like he keeps the same pace, same distance. He just keeps walking towards you. If you can keep your movements away from him, he seems to just keep moving. Yes.
Does Sylvia have to be present to use div rolls?
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Yes, yeah, for it to actually work.
Hey boss, I got my icon turned around again on accident.
Rotation.
Out of all the people, I trusted you not to...
Try
I didn't do it
All
on
right,
purpose.
you say
I
72
believe you
bombs.
made a Naruto reference.
14 trigrams.
Oh.
Is a situation where Gorfright could also be healing herself?
I would like to hold on to that until
Fair enough.
time is wished to, and Lionrith might also need healing. Because if we can play the 32-foot pole game with the knight.
32-foot pole.
Would you like to keep looking?
Yes, please.
Yep.
Try again.
This is working so far.
11.
Okay.
And a 23 perception. You find one of the stones.
Okay.
You find the markings
the
of it.
first
We
one.
find it on the page or find it IRL.
IRL, you find it.
Okay.
It has this like specialty marking on it. You're told to like touch it, and that like gives you like the first like quote unquote key. So then you go to the next one, you touch it, repeat the process.
Okay.
You're able to keep your distance from the guy. At this point, you guys are now going to be under the effect of exhaustion,
Love that. Knew that was
as you now
coming.
have rested. And
That's what I was worried about. Not our
so
fault.
mark that on your character sheet. To do that, go to your conditions, go to the bottom and click
Where do you-
1.
Where conditions?
So it's right below your hit points. Use the conditions, click.
Oh.
It'll tell you what it does. You have a disadvantage on all ability checks.
Everything. On
You're
everything.
mean.
Which is bad for what we're trying to do, by the way.
Do I have anything?
So, you'll just be rolling normally. Gorfrek, you'll be at disadvantage from now on.
Wait. Does what's the spell? Does mass cure wounds or lesser restoration cure
You
exhaustion?
need greater restoration to get rid of exhaustion.
Frick. Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Well,
That was a good thought.
I guess we're rinsing and repeating.
Okay. Got a 10 and a 14. You don't find it.
Okay. So, not that I want to encourage you. Is he getting closer when we fail the action, or are we just still staying at depth?
So far, from what seems like how your rolls are going, he's maintaining his distance.
Okay.
In that, like, well, I should say you are maintaining your distance from that guy. However, he seems to at least like he slowly is
The
getting
dangerous thing
closer.
is, if we
Like,
at a certain level of exhaustion, our movement is halved.
Yeah, but that's after another day, isn't it?
I'm not gonna be too
Yeah.
pointed out yet.
Oh! I have a rogue thing I completely forgot about! Oh!
I would like to hear about this rogue
Oh.
thing.
Oh! And it's irrelevant!
Oh.
Okay, cool. Anyway,
Oh, I got
Would you
so
like to continue?
excited and then so...
We would, but I have an important question to ask. As we walk
Okay.
away from
So
the
disappointed. Yeah,
As
I
we-
have a psionic power called Cybol Efficiency with something.
as we walk away from the first stone, does he keep his attention on us, or does he go up to the stone?
he follows you guys specifically.
Okay, that's good. That's the critical piece here. All right, another round of checks, I suppose.
Okay, got an 11.
Mine's taking a minute
Yeah,
to go
wait.
through. But I rolled.
Yeah.
I think it should have gone through. Fix it.
I don't see anything. Roll again just in case.
I will roll again. I think it's just my internet being scared.
I'm also not seeing it in
'Cause I'm-
D&D Beyond.
On a call, and so is my roommate.
Did
But
you
Ah, there is an
fearful?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
really?
know. It's selected, and it's taking a minute to like realize that it's doing things.
So you encounter your next stone. So
Yeah.
you do. At this point, you encounter a second knight.
Ah!
No!
Approaches from specifically the west.
Why are
This
you
guy,
doing this to us?
you guys burn out into the open.
It's because he didn't get to kill somebody's character on their birthday.
Now I get 2 for
Two
1.
missed opportunities.
So this one is using a.
Oh yeah, we didn't consider trying to hide
Scimitar.
from him.
Oh, he's using a what?
Scimitar.
A scimitar? Okay, at least it's not a ranged weapon. Can we use a round to get them to where we're not sandwiched between them?
Yes. This will take you some time to do, but you do a survival check to like navigate the terrain properly. I think is probably the best. It would be that or intelligence, but I don't think either of you are relatively specialized in there, so I'm giving you the survival in this case.
Okay. I mean, I've got +6 to nature or insight, or not, or to nature. Could be an intelligence.
No, nature wouldn't apply here.
Okay.
That's like this would be like a intelligence check style thing. But I'm
Yeah.
giving you the survival.
Who do you want to make it with your advantage?
I wouldn't have advantage.
Oh,
Oh,
I have
No.
disadvantage.
yeah. The only
In
reason
this
I
case-
haven't been rolling at disadvantage is because I had Lionrith's help.
Yes, you are just rolling explain.
What's better, a +5 with disadvantage or a flat 0 single roll?
Well, Lionrith can switch his attention to help you, Gorfrak.
Okay, that works for me. Oh my!
Oh, thank God.
You make it
Oh.
worse.
Oh
This is a
no.
situation where it's kind of like
Oh, no. Crit fail.
close?
You're like, you try to like 3D chess the situation, and you just get it to a point to where they're like for sure on opposite sides of one another on accident.
Griffrick!
Um,
Ah!
back to the wash, rinse, and repeat survival check perception, I guess. How close are they now?
They are getting closer. They are significantly closer now.
Okay. Can we take a break and just not take a break, but like just take dash actions instead of trying to find another stone for a little bit?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Okay, so you want to spend some time fleeing.
Well, I don't think we want to get too far because we don't want the horses to come back. Maybe like 90 feet.
Okay. You're just like spending your time to like ensuring you're going to get distance from these
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All right, we'll
risking
spend that,
Okay.
and we will. You get your distance. I think with how it likely will end up turning out, that they'll kind of be relatively on like just your backside. In this case, okay. So
Back
you want
to-
to look for another. You need 4 stones, so you're at halfway the
Okay,
waypoint.
so it's not like 10. That's good.
Yeah.
Let's get more. Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Find the stone
God.
3.
Yeah! Oh, that was the wrong thing.
That's a stealth check.
I got excited.
That's an 8.
Yeah, that's
Survival, you
right.
do not find it.
Ooh, good.
Killing it. Okay, you find the 4th and final stone.
Do
You
we
can
need to
see
go
it now
find
off in the distance.
We can see it.
Wait, what?
Please let it only be for us.
You can see the stone circle now.
And can we see the knights?
Yes.
Can they see us? Have they stopped?
No, they can still see you.
So they're in the glade with us?
No,
We
you
have
haven't
to go
gotten
to
there
it.
yet.
Oh, okay.
You have to go to. It's in the distance.
Full dash, I would say.
Okay.
I hope it's just we can.
Well, actually, okay. Hold on. Pause. Stop. Collaborate. Listen. How far are we approximately in feet?
500.
500.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I have an idea.
How about you guys just run to it?
Yeah, that's a good point. I was just saying I can teleport 500 feet if I wanted to delay them.
Well, I was gonna upcast a fog cloud on the glade, and so we run into the fog cloud and disappear.
Nobody can see where we go. That's a good idea, actually.
Okay, so, I don't want us to get. Do we have an idea of what the horse activation range might be?
You guys haven't experimented with these guys at all.
Okay.
Nope.
You have no idea. You don't know what they are, who they are,
Yeah.
what they can do. You know nothing.
Because I don't want to dash so much that they get on their horses and they catch up to us before we get in there. I guess, I don't know. I say we just Leroy Jenkins dash.
Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's run.
We're gonna dash, and as soon as we get to the 120-foot range, I want to cast a level 2 fog cloud, 30-foot radius. 30-foot radius sphere.
Okay. All right. As you run towards
40-foot radius.
Oh yeah, 40-foot radius.
I looked it up.
as you head towards the glade, they continue walking. And you make your flashy kind of like fog
Disappear.
ability there. As you arrive, there are two druids there who look at you quizzically and kind of like, "Are you okay?" says one of them, who has this. He's a human man, long brown hair, and he like looks at you weird. And then we will flip to another group.
We're not dead.
We're not dead yet.
We're not
We're not
dead.
dead yet.
All right.
Miraculously.
In the span of time here, we are actually gonna go forward in time, as you guys are like still participating in day 1 of what they're doing. We're gonna go to day 2 for them. Nothing's really going on within the prison.
What books do they
Shocking.
bring me?
They bring you some like more educational related ones. They weren't really sure what you wanted. One of them is just like on nobility. And another one is like general history. Another one is like mathematics, just straight up just a math book.
Ew.
Oh my gosh. If I'm permitted to speak, I'll say, in my things, I had some books on Dunamancy. Would you mind bringing me those? It's nothing that's going to allow me to cast anything. I just want to study.
Roll persuasion.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. They the attendant goes, yeah, I can ask.
Thank you. If
Gone
I'm
for
going to
a
be stuck
while.
in here, I'd at least like to study some magic.
That's fair. It isn't. I would say it's significantly later, like a few hours. You would surmise, but it's hard to tell. And you are delivered these books. Yes.
Let's head fit through the bars.
I think he
No, they're a
tries.
little bit thin.
A little too
Not
thin.
thin.
Okay, then Let is going to like stick their legs out of the bars and just kind of like kick their feet a little bit on the outside, not aggressively, just like a bored child. And then with their hands and the rest of their body on the inside, they are gesturing like wildly as if they are talking to themselves, but because they cannot speak, it's just
no,
internal.
you
You can
can speak.
speak.
It's just Sylvia.
I can speak, then they're just literally talking to themselves, kicking their legs in the air, like just literally like singing whatever the like monk equivalent of the ABCs is to themselves.
Cut to
just
Sylvia.
trying to pass the time.
I'm so furious that I can't tell Let to shut up because of the
Yeah.
Can't.
Let also is probably not aware if Sylvia can hear them or not, but is also through like the distance just saying, you know, Sylvia, if we ever get out of here, we need to be better friends. And just is having like this full like life epiphany that they've been wasting their time on candy and birds. And that they need to know more about what's going on out there.
Can I make eye contact with Let?
Oh yeah, you can of course make eye contact. You can see
Okay,
him.
then it's like a lot of when they are singing, it's a lot of zip it, cut it out.
Which Let is horribly misunderstanding and is going, you can't hear me, and singing louder. And then asking for like song requests.
Kai's dying.
Yeah, Kaya's probably dying, probably going, shut up.
I'm dying too.
Great. This is
If only
Well,
I had a quill, I would write it down, but then I don't know if Let can read.
Let can't read. It wouldn't help.
And how have they been writing notes on themselves all during Act
It's
1?
gibberish. They've just been watching other people do it and thinking that it means they're gonna remember something. So they're just literally drawing like squiggly lines, like the exact mark
Oh my
I'm doing with
God.
my
Like
arm.
pictures as well.
Huh?
Pictographs.
Like little pictures.
Yeah, like little
figures,
pieces
yeah.
of candy and like swords and fists punching, but that's it. That's the extent of their ability to communicate.
God. I'm so angry that I don't get to interact with the Sylvia who can't talk back.
In the moments when she can talk, the second that the silent spell is released, it's a lot of what? Shut the fuck up! And then
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
I think I just got enough serotonin to last me for the next month.
So
I'm so glad we could
Sylvia,
help.
You do have the opportunity to study, so do roll your check for it.
And I
I
can't
can't
ask
believe
for
nobody's
help
asked
if
to
I.
like.
Let is singing study music in the background for you to help.
Oh yeah, the lo-fi jazz.
Yeah. Just in the background going.
Sylvia's just studying like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm living. I like that none of you have asked. Can we talk to somebody?
Let has stopped every guard that will stop and talk to them.
But like, can we talk to the herald or something like that?
That's a good thought. Can Let request to speak to Harold specifically?
They will reply that you're not allowed to see visitors at this moment in time.
Oh man.
Wow, Ethios really said, lock them away forever and then maybe they'll comply.
It's 2 days. Calm down.
It's only day 2.
Oh,
Apparently,
exactly.
Sylvia's never been grounded before.
So, anything else you'd like to do during this day?
Was
They
that
allow
roll a fail?
quest items.
Sylvia could, you cannot.
I can request items?
Yeah, you did. You requested your book. That's what you're giving. If you request for anything else, they'd like to take those things, and then if they actually think that it's not like they're not going to be like, oh, here's your magic book back. Like,
Obviously.
If you don't evil genius build some kind of device in there to get us out with the items you request, friendship between Let and Sylvia is over.
They were never really that close of friends anyways.
What do you mean? Let's serenades aren't doing it for you? We're not besties now?
man.
Shockingly,
Okay.
no.
So,
Betrayal most brutal.
is there anything else you'd like to do during this day before we move to day 3?
Did I have to roll higher than a 10 to succeed?
You needed a 15.
Okay. Do I have enough time to try to decipher it again?
Not in this case because you like it was like you asked like at lunch and you like got later, like that was that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
They took a while. But yeah, we can go to day 3 and then see what happens there.
Okie doke.
All right. Morning's uneventful. Would you like to do your roll?
Oh, I should do my divination rolls first to see if any of those would be helpful.
And that is you anything you want to do in the morning?
I'll roll stealth.
Wow, those rolls were trash.
Perfect. Okay. So stealth, yeah, you're able to hide your magical practices. Let Sylvia, that's a success.
Yay.
You are visited on that afternoon. There is 2 paladins, a attendant, and a familiar elf that you know as Elabella.
Oh, now she shows up.
Can Let see this?
Yeah, because you're all in the same like relative space.
Okay.
Urjar's also there, but like on the other side of like Sylvia, who's got the stone wall to her.
Got
So
it.
he got arrested too.
Oh yeah, did Urjar get arrested?
Yeah, he got arrested. He's there too.
Okay. So between
calm.
singing songs for
Oh,
Sylvia,
no.
Let has also been turning towards Urjar's cell and going, you know what? If you weren't following me and Elabella wasn't annoying, you wouldn't be stuck in this scenario. So this is probably your fault, and I still hate you.
Oh,
Not
let's.
making
Gives you a
friends.
nod.
Such a child.
Let has the emotional capacity of a 12-year-old.
While you do sing though, he probably adds like
I'm clapping.
yeah, he's adding a
It
beat.
should be noted that this slightly softens Let's heart towards him just a little bit. It's a hard marshmallow right now, and now it's like a slightly microwaved one.
I will say this: if you're abnormally high insight on things, he doesn't seem that worried or concerned at all. So he's having a good old time.
Tracks.
Good for him.
And honestly,
Who
the
has a
entire
good
situation with Sylvia is funny.
It is. It's really
Like-
funny.
The what
I guess
about
the
Sylvia is funny?
Seeing her shut up.
That's true. It
The
is
real
funny.
question is how soundproof is the cell?
Completely.
It's not
like-
soundproof as in like your specific zone, no sound can come in or out of. So you are silent.
So I can't hear anything either.
You know, you can hear things, you just can't project
Oh,
anything out.
gotcha,
Things can
gotcha.
come in,
Okay.
you just can't.
Gotcha.
At least in this scenario of how
Yeah.
I'm using the spell.
Basically, he's
Physically,
put
it's fully
Sylvia in
silent.
hell.
Yeah.
That's her own personal hell, is just listening to Let's Inner Thoughts 25/8 and not being able to
preferred to
tell her
hear
to
this
shut up.
part of the story.
So Elbow arrives and looks at all of you and then proceeds to ask, how did you all tick off one of the most powerful people on the continent while I was gone?
Can I speak?
You can't. Only Let can in this case.
Let's gonna like sit down on the ground and just kind of like crisscross applesauce, like, you know, like you would expect a monk to sit, and then look at her and be like, Sylvia can't speak, and I've been told I'm not supposed to represent the group.
She turns to
Sylvia
the
is-
attendant.
I am banging on my door like.
There is no sound when you bang. She
Let's
will
gonna
turn to
point
the-
at her at least though and go, see, she's already telling me to shut up.
Oh, then now
We need
is
to
when you
mute Piper
realize.
for the full effect of this.
Yeah,
She'll turn to the attendant
she
and then
muted
ask,
her mic.
can I speak with Sylvia? And they said yes, but let me do all these things. And so basically they do the same process of they bind your hands and then they'll disable the sound mute on you.
Mm-hmm.
While before she gets a chance to speak, Let's gonna go, don't say anything I wouldn't say. Don't tell her anything important. Think about what you're saying.
What? Stuff it. I've had to listen to hours of your ridiculous singing. I don't want to hear it.
Aww. Kid.
So, long story short, we went to speak with the speaker and the Grand Herald, and we arranged to speak with the speaker separately because the Grand Herald was not exactly accommodating. And when we went to that meeting, we were ambushed, and Ethios spoke to us and basically said, you have not handled taking care of my son appropriately. Therefore, until you tell us where he is, you are going to be imprisoned.
When she says that, Led is gonna like cross their arms and kind of like a really mad little kid just be like, and I don't even understand that. I fed him candy every single day. What does he mean I wasn't taking care of him? He was on a steady diet.
Did Albella know that Leinrith was Ethios' son?
No, well, Urjar would.
Right. She's going to
Jar
find
would,
out
so yeah.
regardless.
Matter of
Eventually,
Yeah.
that's most likely, but not up to this point now.
But that kind of just- Brutal honesty is why we're in prison, just for the record.
Again,
Uh,
how is she supposed to maybe help us if I don't tell her the situation?
That's fair. That's fair. She then looks over at all of you and then says, well, I think it's finally come to this then. I can help you. But there is something I would like in return.
Your soul.
I would
What-
like to know the location of where your monastery is at and how to get there. But if you provide
Damn.
this, I can get you out of here immediately.
Oh, damn, she didn't.
Do we piss off the church?
Do I not have my ring?
You don't. They took all of your things.
Insight good without my ring.
I think it's worked well. It wasn't too bad. Like your wisdom was already good, so I think
I'll roll
It is just
insight
not
too,
like-
'cause I'm...
Yeah, I have a +7 on insight without my ring.
That's pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's better than
Yeah.
mine.
it,
All right. What do I get to know with a 17? Here, okay, I'm going to make it a little more pointed. Let wants to know if when she's asking that, she seems to have nefarious reasons for asking.
So nefarious is hard to define in that, like,
Does she have ill intent towards let's people?
she seems very focused in her goal, in that if she was, like, there is an aspect of she knows she's caught you in a hard place and knows she can negotiate now. If she was benevolent of some regard, she probably would have let you out.
Yeah. Let's gonna ask her for the 100th time why she needs to know where they are. Why is she studying the monastery? What's the reason?
I could tell you.
Well, it's
we've heard
my
before.
speciality. I've discussed this before. I study old forgotten cultures, and there's artifacts that I am looking for, and I believe that they may be present within your monastery. Like, this isn't anything I have not told you otherwise.
No, I know. I remember. I'm just hoping that she'll slip up.
She won't.
Nathaniel wouldn't. He's too clever. Damn it.
What? Are you gonna force us to stay in here, or are you gonna tell her?
I mean, you don't think Lionrith is just gonna come back and, like, let us out?
If only.
They don't know we have been imprisoned.
Fern would know what to do.
So Fern would have panicked and told them immediately.
She's right.
I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. I guess I have to.
You have
It's
to make
either
a
that or the
decision.
rest of the game is me and Piper and Faith just sitting here.
And us running.
But does nobody else think it's, like, super sussy baka that she, like, can just get us out of here? She can just get us out. Nobody else is, like, concerned about what that might mean.
How exactly can you get us out?
Just like she did from Maple Grove. She just teleports us.
Or
She
she has
has
strings
people-
she can pull.
She has people with her. She can't just teleport us out because the spell takes a minute. There's no way that
We were
works.
talking about this in front of all of them.
Including
No,
the two
Gorfrak's
disembodied
not
voices.
here.
Yeah.
No, like in front of the guards.
It's just little specters of Lionrith, Ku, and Gorfrak on the shoulders.
I think Nathaniel's audio died. Nathaniel, blink once if you can hear me.
My headphones died, so
Oh, okay.
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Rip.
So how exactly can you get us out?
I have various people I can talk to and strings I can pull if I need to. I mean,
I don't like
I'm already gonna get Urjar out of here. That's why I'm here after all.
Let turns to Urjar and their heart immediately hardens again.
He didn't do
Wow.
anything.
This poor dragon boy.
top 10 anime betrayals.
All the man did was clap along to Let's incessant singing.
Made me laugh so hard, it made me produce tears. That's so funny. All right. I don't have another solution, so I guess I have to make that promise to her that we'll just go ahead and go to the monastery.
Oh, she just
I can
wants to know
point
the
to it on a
location.
map. I don't think Let could give her directions if they wanted to. And now that I think about it,
Yeah.
I'm saying they could point to the map, but I don't know. They can't read.
She has methods.
That's not nefarious.
She's not concerned about that. She just wants your agreement.
Wait.
I needed that. Thank you. All right, I guess. I don't know. All right. I'll take her on one condition.
Okay.
She has to promise that when she gets there, she follows the rules.
She will reply with, what are the rules that I need to follow?
Like 5 rules of the monks. The number 1 rule is be peaceful and only take action when it's absolutely required.
Okay.
The second rule is don't talk about the monastery. Don't tell people where it is. So let's breaking the second rule and telling her, but she has to keep it to herself. The third rule is don't eat animals. The fourth rule is wash your hands. And the fifth rule is always be kind.
Did you just make those up?
I made up the last 3. But the first 2 are legitimately written in my background.
She will say, I certainly can do all of those.
Wait a minute. No, I'm replacing the third rule with an actual genuine rule. And we're going to drop a little bit of lore here. Let's going to go. And whatever you do not speak to the monks of the opposing monastery.
Okay.
You'll know them by their robes.
I think I know who you're. Maybe not. But
If you
I will
read
not talk to
my
anyone who's not wearing
backstory,
blue.
yeah.
Correct?
No, you can speak to people wearing, I think, orange. I think I wrote down orange. Or is it dark blue? When we get there, I'll tell you who you can and can't talk to.
All right.
This is
she
so
says-
I've been gone a minute. I've been gone a minute, and I already forgot. I already forgot what Tenzin looks like.
The true Thembo.
True Thembo.
She will say, I agree to those terms.
All right, then get me out of here. I haven't seen the day. I haven't seen the
Well-
sunlight in days.
It's been 2 days, but
That's still plural. Let's
So-
already done with her. Already done with her.
she will come up to you, and then say, well, I have some spells that I'll need to use to help you remember, because I know you're a very forgetful person. So
So that's how she must have an
I figured it would be
inverse that took
something
away
like that.
Gorfrak's memory.
It's basically Gilderoy Lockhart, and that's really upsetting to me that we're being bested by Gilderoy Lockhart.
Feel like
So?
she's just the world's most professional gaslighter.
that's her job, yeah.
She's a girl boss.
She's a girl boss. She
She
gets
gets 6 figures on it.
gaslights.
And no
She's
one
gonna girl
questions
boss
her.
too close to the sun.
She is gonna girl boss too close to the sun because the monks aren't gonna tolerate her.
You and I have no business saying that. We are girl bossing way too close to the sun right now.
You're presently girl bossing too close to the sun. Yes.
Gaslight girl boss gatekeep.
To continue here on our limited time left, she will cast a spell. There would normally be a save related to this. You resist.
What now?
She's casting a spell on you. Do you want to resist the spell?
She's casting Modify Memory. Or not Modify Memory.
Detect thoughts.
Something
Say
like that.
yes. I'm afraid that if I say yes, you're just gonna insta kill let.
No, I'm not. that
I
mean.
feel like I'm being held hostage.
You are.
You
She
are.
needs you alive.
In a different way. Narratively
Yes.
hostage.
I'm gonna ask her what she's doing, and if she explains it, I won't resist.
I am going to attempt to read your mind, and if I can probe in certain ways, I can uncover what I need to know.
All right, I'll agree, but I'm gonna warn you, there are some corners of my brain that are just sticky because all I've done is shove candy in those corners. So I'd be careful, but go for it.
Don't worry. I have been trained in this regard. And she casts a spell. She already could detect your thoughts, so even before you're even replying about that, she already knew that. But the probing action in the interior, you do kind of almost feel like there's like a worm in your head for a moment. It feels really weird, but it immediately disappeared. It's like only for a brief second.
What? I have an addition to lines and veils. That's now a line.
I would like to put a veil on the word probing.
Same.
Oh my gosh.
So
And worm.
we're moving on quickly here. She says, "Okay, I think I see what I need to know." And then she starts casting some other spells, not on you, just in general. And she says, "Okay, I think I have where you're at. Give me 1 second." And then she just kind of like looks at her map, does some like magic stuff. And she nods and then goes, "Okay. First, she goes over to like the other people are there, like they're still kind of looking weird, like I don't know what's going on. Like, can you release my friend Urjar here first?" And they're like, "Of course." They go over there and they do that. And then she says, "Could you now release the rest of them?" And they nod in agreement. And they unlock all your doors. No issues. They unbind your hands. And she says, "All right, now I want the can everyone come out into the hallway, please?"
Sure.
I guess we'll step out.
Paper detect magic now.
Okay. She puts she
I
then
don't have
points in
my things.
for the 3 people that have been walking with them. She like gestures, "Can you please enter there?" And then they agree. And then she takes the key from them and locks them inside.
What the fuck?
She then hands you the key, Sylvia, and says, "Well, thank you for doing business with you. I don't have any further need having to hang around you anymore. Goodbye now." She casts teleport with Urjar and they leave.
I hope
Oh,
she realizes
fuck.
that the monks aren't going to let her in without let. There's no way.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she's not gonna lay waste to their village to get in.
We will then end for today, and we'll return back to the other group tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
Not tomorrow.
What
Next
was
time we film.
that?
Incredible.
Oh, wait,
All right, well,
There was something
she unlocked your
fucky
cell,
about
but
that.
she left you in the fort.
right.
Yeah. She
That's
got them out.
rude.
That's all she agreed to.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
And they just got framed for escaping on their own.
All right, well, I'm going to end our stream there, viewers. Thanks again for watching us every week. All like 5 of you that actually log in and hang out with us.
I appreciate you. Tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends. Talk about us wherever you'd like to talk about us, if you'd like to. Promote
Every
us.
single time, Nathaniel!
All right, Madison, calm down. I'm trying to wrap us up. Again, she's got me all thrown off. Again, our artwork is by Madison, who is having an existential crisis in the corner. Our music is by Alex Frazier. He is plugged in our About section and in our YouTube, I believe. But at least on our Twitch. So thanks again. Come back and see us next week.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.